Welcome back to Crypto Future, guys. Good morning, good morning. All right, we have a very busy day today in the news. Holy smokes. So let's get started. Let's get into it here. First off, not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Make sure you guys are doing your research, okay? All right, so to get started here, I just wanted to show you guys an example of something here. Real quick. Some of you watched my video about 4 or 5 days ago, last week, and I told you guys about a hidden gem that I thought was going to be good, right? And I said normally I would eventually make a telegram or something like that as we move forward to do this kind of thing, but for now I'm just giving away these little gems for free once in a while in random videos, which is why you guys have to make sure that you subscribe, right? So you get this stuff. So I told you guys about last week, I told you guys about Microvision chain spaced is the ticker, right? It was about $4, just under $4, and it was ranked almost 1,300 in market cap. That was a few days ago. Now today, it's up almost 300 or almost 200 spots in market cap to just over 1,000. It's at almost $8. And I told you guys about this last week. You guys, let me know if you guys got into this, if you looked into it. I even told you where you could pick it up. You could pick it up on Safe Trade. It's up since I brought it up in my video. It's up 104.9%. So that's what I'm saying. You have to subscribe, you guys. Stay up to date with this stuff because I drop these gems for you. And yeah, I mean, I hope that some of you guys got in on it as well. I hope you guys made some money. And if you did, please make sure that you're taking your profits. Pay yourself first, right? So let me know down below. Did you guys get into that project when I dropped it? Let me know in the comments. And just stay tuned because there's more of that kind of stuff coming, you guys. That's why you got to subscribe. So here we got the market. Let's dive into the market here. We got Algo's down almost 2.5%, 10 cents, because we're going to get into the story as to why. I'll let you guys know about it, but it's down, and I'm going to pick some up. I'm going to pick more up because it's a great DCA opportunity when it's down like this. Other people are scared and selling, and I am buying that fear. Thank you very much for filling my bags. Bitcoin's up 1%, still holding 30,600. Zilliq's up 2%. Gala's up 2%. Cadena's down 1.2. HBAR's up 0.5%. What else do we got? Sorry if you guys can hear my little guy outside the door there playing with his sister. Jasmy's up 1.5%. Where is our Caspa? Caspa is almost even on the day. It's up 0.2%, so 2.4 cents. Arbitrum is basically even on the day as well. Compound pumping again, you guys. I've been mentioning to Compound to you guys for about a week and a half now, and it's up 152% on the month. And it's up another 13.3% today. That's crazy. I don't know why it's pumping so much. I've been looking and I can't figure it out. But anyway, that's the markets. Let's get into some of the news. So, what do we got here? Bitcoin Magazine says, just in. All 5 of CBOE spot Bitcoin ETFs applications have reached surveillance sharing agreements with Coinbase. Now all eyes are on the SEC. So, now I kind of wanted to get into this a little bit. And I'll apologize ahead of time, guys. This could be a little bit of a longer video because there's a lot to cover. But I wanted to get into just a little conspiracy that I've kind of been thinking in my mind. Now, this isn't based on anything. It's not based on any facts. There's no facts to this. I'm not saying this is true, right? So just get that out of the way now. It's just kind of what I've been thinking as this ETF story kind of unfolds a little bit. Is like, so they've got, BlackRock and all these other companies. They've now, blah blah blah. They've named Coinbase as their surveillance sharing agreement. So it kind of makes me wonder. I wonder if Gary got into an agreement, or the Democrats got into an agreement with BlackRock to go through all these motions, go through the motions of filing this ETF and naming Coinbase, so that the SEC could come back and say, no, because it's Coinbase and Coinbase is in a lawsuit and they think Coinbase is conducting illegal activities as a company, right? Which then is able to be leveraged into their case against Grayscale in an attempt to win that case. I know that it's it's reaching, and I'm not saying that that's fact, but would you really put it past Gary to and them to do something like that though? I wouldn't. These guys seem to want to go to any lengths to reach their desired goal, right? And they've made it clear with the judges they have no shame in what they're willing to stoop to. So, just an interesting theory. I don't know if you guys followed me on it or not. It's just a theory. It's it's my own little thoughts in my own little head. It's not based on anything. It's not fact or anything like that. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Is that a realistic kind of conspiracy or Watcher Guru says just in Bank of America ordered to pay $250 million in charging illegal fees and opening credit card accounts without customers' consent. Can you imagine if a crypto company or exchange did something like this? Can you imagine the headlines that would be out there right now? Just burying crypto, right? But because it's traditional finance, they just get a $250 fine and you don't really see major articles anywhere about it. It's not all over TV, right? Just kind of swept under the rug. Bank of America opened up credit card accounts for customers without their consent. That's fraud. That's illegal. And they're just paying a $250 million fine for it, which is probably pennies to them. What if you went out there and opened up a credit card in somebody's name without them knowing? What do you think would happen to you? Prison. You'd be in jail for fraud. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that we as a society allow this and tolerate this. That's where the bar is in terms of what the about accountability for these agencies, right? Like you don't accidentally open up bank credit cards for customers. It doesn't accidentally happen. You don't accidentally charge them illegal fees, right? It was maliciously thought through and done because it didn't just happen to a random person. It happened to hundreds of people. I don't know. It was maliciously done and they got caught and they just had to pay a fine for it. They probably made more money on all the fees and stuff like that. They probably made more money from that than $250 million. We got Coinbase Assets says Coinbase will add support for helium. Now, I brought this story to you guys about two and a half weeks ago that they were going to be supporting helium on Coinbase. Well, now they're finally getting it going here. Coinbase will add support for helium on the Solana network. Do not send this asset over other networks. Your funds may be lost. Transfer for this asset will be available on Coinbase and Coinbase EXCH in the regions where trading is supported. So I told you guys another reason you guys have to subscribe. I told you guys that this was going to be happening 2.5 weeks ago, right? So you guys could have got on board with that. Moving along. We got some Jasmy news. So this is a rumor. This is unconfirmed. I want to be clear on this, you guys, right? This is unconfirmed in Japan. But breaking unconfirmed reports of Sony accepting Jasmy as a method of payment. As this unfolds, excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. That just came out of nowhere. As this story develops, I will keep you updated. If it turns out to not be true, which is probably not true, but you never know, right? If it turns out to not be true, I will let you guys know. If it turns out to be true, I'll let you guys know. So right now, don't shoot me in the face with it. I'm just telling you guys that it's an unconfirmed report right now. Okay? But very bullish if it's true. A little reminder here, you guys, for crypto law. John Deaton will be doing his weekly show at 3 p.m. Eastern today. So make sure you go to Crypto Law YouTube and check that out. I always encourage people to go watch John. John's a fantastic guy. He's done so much for all of crypto, and I find his videos very educational, very entertaining. So check him out, guys. Coin Bureau says a Brazilian blockchain developer claims the country's upcoming CBDC will have the power to freeze or reduce balances. That is why we don't want CBDCs here, right? Because the governments are synonymous with you give them, and listen, I'm in Canada, okay, and Canada is a perfect example of it with our leader. I'm not gonna say his name or his title because I don't want to end up getting edited or anything, but our leader here with the whole truckers situation, right? With the they went in and they exercised illegal powers that they were not supposed to have. And the thing is, whenever the government says, okay, so we can shut your money off if we want to, and we can freeze your money, and we can reduce your balance, but we're never gonna honestly, Boy Scouts honor, we're never gonna use that power until they do, right? And understand this, that even if hypothetically the whoever is leading the current party leading the government, right? Even if they never do and never have the intention of using that power, it doesn't mean that whoever comes in 5 years from now isn't going to use that power, right? So you have to remember that it's a revolving door of people running things as well. So just because one party says we won't do this, we will have this power to freeze your money and control your money, but we'll never use it. Trust us. They might not, but whoever comes in after them or after them or after them might, right? You cannot allow people to have power over something like this because eventually it will be abused. It is inevitable. It's not it might happen. It will happen at some point, right? The same way that our leader here stole the money from the truckers unjustifiably, right? Because of a protest. Wasn't allowed to do it, shouldn't have done it, but did it. Now, what happened? Now that they did it and they got away with it, what happens? Now that's where the bar is. Now that's where the acceptance bar is. Now they can do it again and again and again and again and again because they've already done it once, gotten away with it. Now people are like, oh, they've already done that before. It's not news. Nobody will care. That's what they do. It's the frog in the boiling water, right? Anyway, guys, I'm ranting a lot today. Sorry. A little bit of BitTrue news. If you guys are into the Shiba Inu ecosystem, there, Leash is going to be new listing for Leash on BitTrue. Looking for a date, July 12th. Trading starts at 10 a.m. UTC, July 12th. So if you guys are into Leash, I don't hold any Leash. I hold some Bone I hold some Bone over on Shiba Swap when Shiba first, because I had purchased like $900 worth of SHIB back then, and then it turned into like $9,000, so I sold my SHIB, but I staked it over on Shiba Swap, and I got a bunch of Bone for it, and I still have that Bone. So I have no idea what it's worth or anything like that, but yeah, just let you guys know. That's where Leash is going to be over on BitTrue. I like BitTrue. I'm not sponsored by BitTrue, but I like BitTrue. I really do. They have good yield. They they hold a lot of product. Very, very good. I like them. Again, I don't share my affiliate links with you guys unless you guys ask me to. So because I don't shill, right? Whale Chart says the $7 trillion asset management giant Vanguard Group now owns 10.24% stake in Riot Blockchain, the world's largest Bitcoin mining company. These companies are coming at Bitcoin from every angle possible, you guys. They're buying shares in the mining companies. They're opening mining companies themselves. They're buying miners. They're pushing for Bitcoin ETFs, right? Like they're getting on board, you guys. If you don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna miss the boat. Don't miss the boat. More Jasmy news. Jasmy topic anyway. McSourcer says, as the Jasmy product continues to accumulate partnerships and expand its ecosystem, the mother fudders struggle for coherence is obvious. The realization of Jasmy data empowerment will produce a unique bell curve of acceptance. The data-driven bull will be quantum. So I agree with them. Like, there's a lot of people, and that's fine if you don't see the utility in Jasmy. You don't have to. That's fine, right? Like, not everybody's gonna like every project. There's projects out there that I don't like. I don't think are gonna do anything, but I don't talk about them on my videos, right? And even if I have talked about them on my videos, I've never let on you guys what my, you know, personal stuff is with it, right? Like, because I don't. I'll let you. I mean, I let you guys know in a more neutral way if I think that a project is not going to go anywhere, or or that it's not a good idea. But at the same time, I'm not going to get on here like some people that I see on YouTube and just start blasting FUD all over the place, all over products, right? Or companies. I'm not going to do that, right? Because you guys put your money into this stuff, and it's irresponsible for me to come on here and try to cost you money by burying the product, right? It's not fair to you guys. It's not fair to people who are invested in it, and it's irresponsible. If you don't like a product, just don't talk about it, right? Because people have money in it, and that matters. But yeah, like I said, it's okay for people to not like Jasmy. It's perfectly fine. It's I find it's one of those highly controversial cryptos. You either like it or you don't. There's no neutral ground with it, and that's fine, right? It's like a lot of cryptos are like that. XRP is like that, right? You either love it or you hate it. There's not really any neutral ground, right? So, Benjamin Cowan shares two headlines. These are two news headlines, 7 months apart, guys. Okay, from trying to find the. He's cropped out the paper or the company that did it, but it's the same company. He says, first one is Bitcoin could plunge 70% to $5,000. Standard Charter predicts impossible 2023 surprise. 7 months later, Bitcoin is set to quadruple to $120,000 by end of 2024. Standard Charter says. Like, this is why you can't believe these people, guys. You got to make sure you're looking into things for yourself. You know, like what the hell are you supposed to do to the average person reading this, right? It's unreal. Jack Dorsey's block to launch complete set of Bitcoin mining hardware and software early next year. So that's what he's been doing since he left Twitter. Is branching. He said he was branching out into working with to develop Bitcoin technologies and work with Bitcoin more. So here he is launching his set of mining hardware, and I wonder where he'll branch off from there. It'll be interesting either way. I'm not a big fan of Bitcoin maxis at the end of the day. I love Bitcoin. I do. I own Bitcoin. I buy Bitcoin, but I'm also realistic, and like Bitcoin's not a one-stop shop. It doesn't do everything, and it's not. I don't know. It's the king daddy, but at the end of the day, and then the Algo news we talked about earlier. They say we're impressed with the community engagement and community to the longevity of the Algorand network. In an effort towards continuous transparency, we'd like to share recent actions we've taken in order to strengthen the network further. Algorand is a pure proof-of-stake network where users can register their tokens online and participate in consensus. Yes, we know. Over the past several months, a wallet has been accumulating a large amount of Algo, 524 million Algo as of July 10th. We do not know the identity of this wallet, but we welcome investors large and small into the Algorand ecosystem. For both security and operational efficiency reasons, Algorand consensus mechanism requires that the supermajority of the participating stake is held by a wide range of independent and non-malicious actors. We support decentralization of this network through our large and small consensus participants, but we We'll bring our own Algo holdings online when necessary. This is to protect the security of the network and mitigate any potential concentration risk. We've recently increased our online stake to 1,045 million Algo, up from 340 million Algo. We both increased the Algo holdings on our original 11 participation nodes to 55 million each, for a total of 605 million Algo, and deployed similar holdings across the additional 8 participant nodes. We are exploring several initiatives to encourage Algo holders to contribute to consensus, including one-click nodes and incentivizing consensus. Our CTO, John Allen Woods, will be on Twitter Live today at 1 p.m., so make sure you guys are listening in on that via his account to share more details. So, so a lot of fun going on about Algo today, obviously. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's dead. I'm still extremely bullish on it, and I am taking this opportunity to top up my bags. Not financial advice. You guys do what you got to do. If you think it's dead, then you think it's dead. But I personally don't think it's anywhere near dead. Bad things happen to projects sometimes. This isn't even incredibly horrible. Like, I think people are overreacting right now, to be honest with you. But what do I know, right? Anyways, guys, that's the news this morning. We'll be back a little bit later. Sorry the video went on a little bit long today. There was a lot to cover, a lot to talk about. I do have another video coming out a little bit later this afternoon, covering Pokedex and Alluvium for it's a request video. So I'll be doing a video on that later today. Check it out. If you're interested in either project, you'll get my thoughts on both of them. Yeah, shoot me a subscribe, you guys. Let's keep going. Let's get to 500, guys. We're so close, right? We can get to 500. We'll start doing the live streams. We'll have a good time, man. So comment down below. Like I said, let me know what you guys think, and shoot me a like, push the algorithm out there, and I'll talk to you guys later today.